against the Suns tonight. Watson, my goodness, backside for Swift.
Eyes in the back of his head, Watson. He's really navigating through the defense tonight.
Our basketball-obsessed city, anything Sonics is red hot, but the problem solvers have uncovered a tarnished history for one member of the team.
The one-time #1 pick lost his home to foreclosure, but apparently refuses to leave. Problem solver John Humbert is breaking this story for us tonight. John, Robert Swift is a name a lot of Sonics fans will remember around here.
He was drafted right out of high school back in 2004. Now a man who reportedly made millions has lost his house and left the new owner with problems.
And it seems like a very sad story, and I definitely feel for him.
She empathizes from the shadows, but this new homeowner says empathy can't fix this. Looking at the state of the home, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, I think it's actually really sad.
She thought she knew what she was getting when she bought the foreclosed home in January, a bullet hole in the garage window.
Cars that don't look like they've moved in a long time.
Water festering in buckets outside of what was once $1 million home in a wealthy East Side suburb.
And found out who the lovely previous owner was.
Follow-away jumper good for Bobby Swift.
Property and court records show that owner was Robert Swift, the Sonics' #1 draft pick in 2004.
I've been, dreaming about playing for an NBA team for, ever since I started playing basketball.
He played for Seattle, Oklahoma City,
Backside for Swift.
and eventually in Japan. But despite making a reported $20 million playing hoops, the problem solvers found records showing Swift's home fell into foreclosure last summer. The new owner bought it in January for nearly half the original price. But you need him out of there.
I do. I definitely do. Before we can do anything to the property, I need him out of there.
We tried to speak with Robert, and a woman who said she was his girlfriend said he couldn't come out because he was asleep after taking pills. Still no answer tonight. Same problem for the new owner. So she's gone to court, and according to records, Swift has gone past his grace period to leave. He has one final deadline at the end of the month. After that, possible eviction by force.
And he will have to respond to the sheriff, I'm sure.
Swift was once a star on the hardwood, but now she wants the game to end.
We feel like we're stuck until he moves.
Because it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have to be this way.
Now the owner has filed a summons, and Swift has one more week to respond. She says that she will go to the King County Sheriff's Office if that home isn't emptied. Reporting live in the Satellite Center, John Humbert, KOMO 4 News.
Welcome to the story of Robert Swift and the worst MTV Cribs ever. Robert Swift decided to skip college and go right into the NBA. After 3 seasons in Seattle, 2 bad knee injuries, and brief stints in Oklahoma and Tokyo, he seems to have vaporized. The only trace he's left is the absolute hole he made out of his $1 million mansion that sold at auction recently. Let's take a tour. According to the new owners, the second they opened the door, they smelled something very wrong. Flies and maggots were everywhere, especially in the sink upstairs where someone had vomited and just covered it with a towel. Trash bags piling over 5 feet tall, garbage was everywhere, a back deck covered in dog feces, a makeshift shooting gallery in the basement with weapons and loose bullets left behind, cars listed for repossession just left behind, and a 5-gallon jug of piss in the corner of the master bedroom, which the couple said was the most disgusting smelling room in the house. For days, people tried to get him out of the house. He finally took off before a forced eviction, leaving the house in a squalor that is borderline Buffalo Bill style. So many questions. Did they find Precious? Was Goodbye Horses playing in the background? Would you even move into this place at this point, or would you just make it nice and move out as quickly as possible? More importantly, should you skip college and go straight into the NBA? Is Robert Swift a cautionary tale, or did his injuries do him